Listen to me, my friend. No one's coming to save you, not your friends, not your family, not the world. The truth is brutal, but it's the only truth that will set you free. You can cry, you can complain, you can blame life, but at the end of the day, the mirror never lies. That reflection staring back at you is both your greatest enemy and your only hope. You know what hurts the most, watching yourself fall apart while pretending everything's fine, smiling in public while breaking in silence. Acting strong when deep inside you know you've stopped fighting for the life you deserve. But it's time to stop pretending. It's time to stop running. It's time to work on yourself because no one else will. My friend, the first step to transforming your life begins when you finally decide to face the mirror, not the mirror on your wall, but the one deep within your soul. The one that reflects your truth, your failures, your lies, your wasted time, and your hidden potential. Most people run from it because they're afraid of what they'll see. They drown themselves in distractions, social media, entertainment, other people's lives just to avoid confronting their own reality. But if you can't face your truth, you'll never fix your life. The mirror doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't listen to your reasons. It shows you exactly who you are every single day. You stand there looking at your reflection, and deep down, you know when you've been lazy. You know when you've broken your promises to yourself. You know when you've wasted time that could have been used to build something greater. You can lie to the world, but the mirror always tells the truth. It's not your enemy, it's your wake-up call. The problem is, people don't want honesty. They want comfort, but comfort never created warriors, and comfort never built greatness. The truth hurts, but it also heals. It destroys the weak version of you so the stronger one can rise. You've been blaming others for too long, your past, your circumstances, your environment. But if those excuses gave you peace, you wouldn't be reading this. Deep down, you know it's time to stop blaming and start building. You can't fix what you refuse to face. Stand in front of that mirror and look yourself in the eyes. Don't look away. Ask yourself, am I proud of who I've become? And if the answer is no, then don't feel ashamed, feel determined, because that realization is the most powerful turning point of your life. The moment you stop lying to yourself, you begin to heal. You begin to grow. The truth is, you've got potential sleeping inside you, strength, courage, power, but they're locked behind your comfort zone. Every day you choose comfort, you keep your potential imprisoned. You're not broken, you're just distracted. You're not lost, you're just disconnected from your own truth. It's not that you can't, it's that you don't. And that's a choice. So, the next time you feel lost, don't look for answers in others. Look in the mirror. Everything you're searching for, discipline, strength, peace, confidence, it's all inside you, waiting for you to wake up and claim it. But that can only happen when you stop running from your own reflection and start working on the person looking back. The truth might hurt for a moment, but living a lie hurts forever. Face the mirror. Accept the truth. It's not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your real one. The greatest battle you will ever fight isn't against the world, it's against yourself. The war within is silent, invisible, and relentless. It happens in your mind, in your heart, every single day. It's that moment when you wake up and your body tells you to stay in bed, but your dreams whisper, get up. It's the voice that says, you're tired, you deserve a break, while another voice screams, you haven't earned it yet. That battle defines the direction of your life. The stronger voice wins, and the terrifying part is you get to choose which one that is. Most people lose the war before it even begins. They surrender to weakness disguised as comfort. They say, I'll start tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. They say, I'm not ready yet, and waste years waiting for the perfect time that will never exist. But the truth is, the war within doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It starts right now. Every time you choose the easy path, you strengthen your weakness. Every time you choose the hard path, you strengthen your power. The version of you that wins is the one you feed. The mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It can build empires or destroy them. It can give you peace or torment. You decide how it serves you. You can let it control you, or you can take control of it. The secret is awareness, understanding that your thoughts are not commands. They're suggestions. You can listen, or you can reject them. When your mind says, you can't do it, you have two choices: believe it or prove it wrong. Champions prove it wrong. The war within doesn't just happen once. It's a lifetime battle. Every morning you fight laziness. Every day you fight fear. Every night you fight doubt. You'll have days when you feel like quitting, when your mind tells you that the struggle isn't worth it. But those are the moments that separate the weak from the strong. Anyone can work hard when they're motivated. But real power is doing the work when you feel broken, tired, and alone, because you know that giving up means losing the war. Stop waiting for peace before you take action. You won't find peace until you earn it. You earn it by winning the battles inside, one decision at a time. The hardest battles bring the greatest rewards. You become powerful not by avoiding pain, but by facing it head on. You become confident not by never failing, but by rising every time you do. So, when you hear that voice telling you to quit, smile and say, "Not today." When fear tries to control you, remember fear exists to test your strength. Every time you conquer it, you evolve. The war within is never over, but that's the beauty of it. Because every victory, no matter how small, builds the warrior you were meant to become. Pain is not your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Every ounce of growth you crave comes wrapped in discomfort, and the people who run from pain are the ones who stay trapped in mediocrity forever. Growth demands a price, and that price is pain, the pain of sacrifice, the pain of self-discipline, the pain of doing what others won't. You can't evolve without struggle, because struggle shapes you into someone stronger, wiser, and tougher than before. But most people don't get that. They beg for a better life while running from the very thing that could give it to them. When you chase comfort, you kill your potential. Comfort is seductive. It whispers promises of peace, of rest, of ease. But what it really gives you is decay. Comfort slowly steals your ambition, your hunger, your fight. One day you wake up and you realize you've wasted years doing nothing but surviving. That's the pain most people never recover from, the pain of regret. Because no pain in the gym, no pain in the struggle, no pain in the hustle will ever hurt as much as the pain of looking back and realizing you could have been more. Embracing pain doesn't mean enjoying suffering, it means understanding its purpose. Every time life knocks you down, it's giving you a choice: stay broken or rebuild stronger. Every failure, every rejection, every setback, it's not there to destroy you, it's there to prepare you. Pressure doesn't crush diamonds, it creates them. Fire doesn't destroy gold, it purifies it. So when you're going through hell, don't stop, keep walking, because the person who survives that fire will never be the same again. You see, pain introduces you to your real self. When everything is easy, anyone can smile, anyone can act strong. But when you're broke, tired, and defeated, that's when your true character appears. Pain reveals who's serious and who's pretending. Most people quit when things get tough. They think the struggle is a sign to stop. But those who understand the game know that the struggle is the sign they're finally getting closer. The gym hurts, but it builds muscle. Discipline burns, but it builds character. Loneliness stings, but it builds independence. Every kind of pain that's born from effort is a sign that you're becoming someone new. You have to stop seeing pain as punishment and start seeing it as progress. Growth doesn't feel good, it feels like breaking. It feels like falling apart before coming back stronger. So stop avoiding the pain that comes with change. Stop escaping the process. Embrace it. Let it shape you. Because in the end, pain will either destroy you or define you, and that depends on what you choose to do with it. Every time life hurts, remind yourself, this is not the end, this is the beginning of transformation. You're not suffering for nothing, you're growing into something. Motivation is temporary, discipline is forever. Motivation is the spark that starts the fire, but discipline is the fuel that keeps it burning long after the excitement is gone. Everyone gets motivated for a day, maybe a week, but only the disciplined rise and stay there. Because discipline doesn't care how you feel, it only cares about what you do. That's the difference between the dreamers and the doers. The dreamers wait for the right mood. The doers show up regardless of it. The truth is, if you depend on motivation, you'll lose more days than you win. Motivation fades the moment life punches you in the face. It disappears the second you're tired, stressed, or discouraged. But discipline stays. Discipline is waking up when your body begs to sleep. It's doing the work when no one's clapping. It's pushing yourself when everything in you wants to quit. Discipline is the foundation of every successful life. Without it, you'll always be a prisoner of your emotions. People love to talk about goals, dreams, and visions, but they forget that none of it matters without daily consistency. You can read every motivational quote in the world, but if you don't act, you'll stay the same. The difference between the person you are and the person you want to be is built in the small, boring, disciplined actions you take every single day. That's the truth no one wants to hear. Greatness isn't exciting. It's repetitive. It's doing the same thing every day until mastery becomes second nature. You don't need to feel inspired to change your life. You just need to do it. Discipline teaches you to stop negotiating with your weakness. It silences the lazy voice in your head that says, "I'll do it later," because later never comes. Discipline gives you control not just over your schedule, but over your mind. When you train yourself to act despite your feelings, you become unstoppable. The world can't shake someone who doesn't rely on moods to move forward. The best part, discipline builds confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you prove that you can be trusted. You stop doubting your potential because you see the evidence of your effort. And once you start trusting yourself, everything changes: your mindset, your focus, your results. You must understand, motivation gets you started, but discipline gets you finished. The man who relies on motivation will only move when it's easy. The man who builds discipline will move even when it's hard. One lives for comfort, the other for progress, and progress always wins. So, stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for the perfect day. Every day you show up for yourself, even when you don't want to. You're creating a new identity, one that doesn't need permission to win. That's the power of discipline. It makes you unstoppable, unbreakable, and untouchable. There comes a point in life when you must decide, are you going to stay the same, or are you going to evolve into someone unrecognizable? Not unrecognizable to others, but to the version of you that settled, that wasted time, that let fear dictate every move. Becoming unrecognizable means killing your old self, the lazy one, the insecure one, the one full of excuses, and rebuilding into someone disciplined, confident, and focused. It's not about changing how you look. It's about transforming how you live, think, and act. The process isn't easy, and it's not supposed to be. You'll have to outgrow people, habits, and environments that no longer serve you. You'll start to feel detached from things you once loved because your frequency is changing. When you begin working on yourself seriously, you stop craving the temporary highs that kept you weak. You start craving peace, progress, and purpose. You start valuing silence more than noise. You stop needing validation because you finally start validating yourself. Becoming unrecognizable means mastering self-control, controlling your emotions, your actions, your focus. You stop reacting to every small thing because you're no longer ruled by impulse. You start thinking long-term. Every decision you make becomes intentional. You stop asking, "What do I feel like doing?" and start asking, What must I do to become who I'm meant to be? That's when the transformation becomes real. But understand this, the path to becoming unrecognizable is lonely. You'll lose people who are comfortable with your weakness but intimidated by your strength. You'll realize some friendships were built on mutual laziness, not mutual respect. You'll start walking alone, and at first, it will feel painful. But eventually, you'll realize that solitude is the price of growth. Because when you stop fitting in, it's a sign you're leveling up, and one day you'll look back and won't even recognize the person you used to be. You'll remember the excuses you made, the fears that once controlled you, the procrastination that held you hostage, and you'll smile because you defeated all of it. You'll stand taller, think sharper, move smarter. People will ask what happened to you, and you'll simply say, I started taking myself seriously. Becoming unrecognizable means understanding that the old version of you cannot survive in the life you want to live. The person who sleeps in, wastes time, and avoids challenges cannot coexist with the person who achieves greatness. You can't carry your old habits into a new life. You have to burn the bridge to who you were and never look back. This transformation is not about ego, it's about evolution. You owe it to yourself to become someone your past self would admire and your future self would thank. So rise up, work in silence, build in private. Let your actions make the noise, and when the world finally sees you again, they won't even recognize you because you'll have become everything you once dreamed of being. My friend, remember this life will never hand you the version of yourself you dream about. You have to build that person from the ground up, brick by brick, day after day. Working on yourself isn't a one-time decision, it's a lifelong commitment. Every sunrise gives you another chance to grow, to fight, to become better than yesterday. Don't waste it waiting for the right time. There is no right time, there is only now. The truth is, no one's coming to push you. No one's going to save you. The world moves on with or without you. You either rise or you get left behind. You can spend your life blaming circumstances, or you can take control and write your own story. The choice is always yours. Every tear, every heartbreak, every failure, it wasn't meant to destroy you. It was meant to shape you. You've already survived the hardest days of your life. That means you're stronger than you think. Don't waste that strength on self-pity. Use it to build your legacy. Work on yourself so much that your presence demands respect. Work on yourself until your confidence becomes silent and your success becomes loud. Work on yourself until peace becomes your default state, not chaos. One day, when you look back, you'll realize why nothing worked out before it was preparing you to become this version of yourself. The powerful one, the disciplined one, the unshakable one. So stop hesitating. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe in yourself enough to act. Start now, build now, change now, because your future is watching, and it's begging you to become everything you were born to be. Work on yourself and never stop.